Hey guys, reading time. How is everyone? Alrighty, so now we're gonna do the Divine Masculine part from the Divine Feminine counterpart I uploaded on YouTube today. So I'm feeling I'm needing to do structure, a little bit structure, not so much, with the flow as I did before. But I do feel like my masculines, you guys are kind of like sitting in, reflection is what's coming to my mind. So I want to first get to be able to just to make sure that this is your reading, that this is your Divine Masculine collective. I want to get, let's see, you could be a little bit undecisive right now, but I want to get what your main focus is, but with my focus cards. So I'm going to get these. I want to get what is your main focus currently. All right, what is this collective's main focus currently? All right, so we have leadership. So trying to lead your life, you're building, trying to focus on building new things. Oh, your freedom. Let's get through. Okay, that's good. We already have 5. So we have leadership. So I feel with leadership, this is more so that, taking lead in your life. We have building, focused on rebuilding is what I'm feeling. And it makes sense with what I said before. We have freedom. You could be trying to really, and it's so funny how I said that I feel like I'm needing structure. So maybe you feel like with structure or building structure, you're really, starting to gain more freedom. We do have discernment. So maybe you've been getting a lot of signs of recent and you're trying to really see if the signs are for you. But also I'm seeing this as, I'm seeing my Justice card, really maybe you've been trying to go through discernment with certain people is what I'm hearing, sign. Maybe you have, I'm seeing like the masks being removed, the veil being removed. I feel this collective, maybe that's what is currently not only your focus, but what you've been paying attention to is what I'm feeling. I want to get these and confirm and see what your energy is with what just came out. Oh, that's nice. Alrighty, so we have, under leadership, we have kisses. This is about unconditional love, giving and receiving affection, but falling in love. Oh, wow. Engagement ring building. So clearly this collective, you've been focused on maybe rebuilding a relationship, a certain connection that you have. That this is very good. Under freedom, self-indulgence. This is very nice. Taking the time to heal, working on your shadow, focusing on yourself and self-worth sign. With discernment, we have heart with a key. It's about welcoming love. Maybe also that's there's a reason why I said the masks. Maybe you're getting a lot of signs, or maybe you're getting a lot of tests with certain people that do still have a mask. And you guys are, kind of like, I did say reflection in the beginning, you guys are kind of reflecting on who is actually in your corner and who isn't, and who was in your corner in the past. And maybe that's where that reflection is, of wanting to welcome this new love, wanting to really commit, or, start building this commitment and partnership with a person on your mind. We did get finances that I didn't even mention, but maybe part of what your main focus is your finances, getting your finances straight, but also really, why am I seeing like really trying to not get some debt out of your energy, but really, maybe you're being a little bit frugal right now, and maybe you're really trying not to spend as much in things that you do not need as before. And under that, stopping the pattern, the axe. I wasn't even seeing the breakup or separation there. I feel like, again, it makes sense to what I was saying before. Financially, you're trying to stop the pattern with certain unhealthy habits is what I'm hearing financially. Don't make it fit. Okay, let's confirm kisses. Unconditional love. But leading with love is what I'm hearing. This is very nice. Which is so crazy because the feminine was actually the first one was having to do with unconditional love. It was love for them, but for this collective, it has to do with unconditional love, but also the giving and the receiving. So maybe in the past with your counterpart, you were more of, maybe you're reflecting that maybe you didn't give them enough love, or maybe you didn't actually give them the same amount of love that they gave you. It was a little bit more not that you were taking, but subconsciously you were a little bit taking more than this person was receiving. Kisses. All right, so under kisses we have Cupid's arrow. Leading with your heart for sure, but having faith that love is coming, surprise invitation, or meeting hesitation maybe. And it makes sense with this leadership on the beginning. You know, maybe you're really trying to not be so hesitant and lead with love and really be decisive, really be in that divine masculine strength. So where my divine feminine collective, you guys, they were like anything but love energy. They were more focused on their own union. This collective, this divine masculine collective, love is in the forefront of your mind. So don't make that fit. Engagement ring. Confirmation. But union, also balancing, which it came to my mind, but building through balance, building through, you know, the right kind of love. A completion. I feel this collective, you're really focused on that completion. And what I love, and what I actually love for this collective, is that there are no negatives here. Like the only negative that you can actually have, but it's because we have this finances and stopping the pattern, and it's actually a positive, not a negative. I wasn't seeing this as the separation. Maybe in the past you did actually think about how you were so financially unstable because of a separation. It doesn't necessarily have to be about with this person, but, you know, maybe that's something that was heavy on your mind in the past. The fact that other relationships left you kind of like in a financial pickle. But I was seeing more of this, that stopping the pattern with certain unnecessary spending and really being frugal and not giving into that magnetic pull of certain shadow, patterns that you have having to do with finances. You know, really thinking before spending is what I'm hearing with that. But engagement, oh my god, this is beautiful. Phoenix, this is what I'm feeling with this collective. You guys are totally rebirthing into a new energy, and like just the fact that that you guys got freedom and self-indulgence, like really working on yourselves and to sign. And just taking that time to heal and working on your self-appreciation and rebuilding, kind of like reinventing yourselves is what I'm hearing. And what is that doing? That is opening you up into wanting to welcome love and really feel like you're ready to start this new chapter with your person. That's beautiful. But this is about new phase, a rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changing mind. It could be that maybe May is going to be a really big month for you guys, love-wise. Self-indulgence. This is your current energy, so don't make it fit. If you're still, you know, in that blame game and really in that energy of, you know, that wanting to, oh my god, and literally hammer, rebuilding, no longer sabotaging yourself. Beautiful. Another rebuilding card. And this is about working on yourself, literally confirmation. This usually is about my 50-50 energy, but this is just about you guys. I really feel that sign. You guys have been working, you guys have been persistent in working on yourselves. Which again, I said it for my feminine collective. It's been a long time for this collective as well. Heart with a key. Whoa. All right, so removing certain addictions to be able to welcome this love. I want another one because I don't feel that this is about codependency and obsession. Maybe that was a block. Maybe that was a huge block for this connection in the past. You know, the fact that you had certain possessive tendencies or patterns, you know, you were a bit controlling instead. And there's a reason why I said I'm feeling I need structure. Maybe this collective, you think that you thrive in structure, and maybe in the past you kind of thrived in chaos. It's coming to my mind for a reason, but you feel like not opening to love is a block, is what I'm feeling. I want one more for addictions. So I don't feel like you're going through addictive tendencies, not with all of this energy at all. Sign, again. Addiction. Yeah, endings bringing new beginnings, removing this, finally. That's what I'm hearing. Growth, change, liberation, transitioning out of that block, removing it for good. This is beautiful energy, guys. Axe, stopping the pattern. Oh, I'm taking that time to heal. Time to heal, but progress. By stopping the pattern, you are gaining progress, is what I'm feeling. Wow, this is absolutely... Focusing on your stability. Amazing. Security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, I literally got chills, guys. Wow, powerful collective. Alrighty, let's get into it. Okay. So, I want to see, so I'm going to put these away. Hold on. Okay, so where I wanted to see where my other collect. So I do want to see how the universe is currently viewing you and what emotions you're sitting in and what the universe is wanting to release for you. But I also want to see how you're feeling, how you are viewing your connection, just because love is kind of like in the forefront of your mind. I want to really delve into that aspect of your connection and just your energy. So first, we're going to get universally, what is, sign, oh my God, sign. Universally, what is going on with you guys, what the universe is trying to provide, trying to provide for you. So again, it's so crazy how I'm like needing to structure, right? So don't make that fit. Right, collective, you are putting structure in your life again. Where for my divine feminine collective, it was more going with the flow and just grabbing and just, doing. Or with this collective, I'm kind of like having to put a plan in place. So it could be that everything I say is for a reason, you could be wanting to put a plan into place the right way. But I'm going to get my Oracle deck. This is my Intuit Tarot Oracle deck that if you want to purchase it, I have a 10% discount on my bio somewhere. And we're going to see universally what the universe is trying to really align you with. That's kind of like what I'm feeling. All right. So with this change, I feel like you've got a change of perspective. So with this change of perspective, what is the universe wanting you to align with? What are they preparing you for? What's the universe trying to prepare this beautiful collective for? Am I hearing a love of a lifetime? A moment like this, some people wait a lifetime. That Kelly Clarkson song just literally popped up in my head. Oh my God! You got the church. And again, confirmation, structure. What is the universe preparing you for? They're putting structure into your life. Oh my, everything I say is magical. But programming, your belief system has been activated, changing that perception in your belief system. But marriage as well, you got the engagement, sign, family values. Stop it. Celtic knot. Unconditional love, legendary divine union, eternal love, infinity, enduring, connected, love of a life. Wow. Chills. Wow, eternal love. I have chills everywhere, guys. You know when you get that tickling feeling all over your body with it's like it's those chills? Magical. Wow. Wow. You prepared. I feel like maybe that's why you're preparing so much as well. There's a reason. Okay, so we do have warnings and complications here. Number 22, you could be seeing 222 a lot, but 2222. But certain warnings are being the masks. The masks. Be prepared. Be prepared. Do you see that? This collective, you are very connected right now. There's certain things that are off. There's something that's off that the universe is showing you for you to, that discernment. Wow. You're at a crossroads right now. Oh my God. You guys, magical. Like everything I'm saying, it's appearing. So there's a strength in your voice right now is what I'm feeling. Like everything you are saying, it's coming into fruition. There's a reason why also you're going through discernment. You're going through, you know, wanting to be right with your discernment is what I'm feeling. But this is about multiple choices but a decision. You do have travel. It could be that you're about to travel. But the journey ahead, there's an opportunity being presented. Road trip maybe you're about to travel with your person, but your free will. I'm hearing my you could really love those movies, Indiana Jones, Choose Wisely. I'm hearing that with that. The cracked egg. So this is number 19. Whatever has been a rough start, I want one more for this because this is about backfiring. Hold on. I want one more for this. Another one for cracked egg. I wasn't really feeling that energy. House. So belonging, roots, certain roots. And it's funny because for my feminines, there were certain things having to do with, I felt it was like a parent energy. That it's kind of like not what it seems. And it was this energy. So you would know about this, maybe about someone in their family or someone in their close circle who has been an interference in your connection with this person for a very long time. Because literally when I got tarot, that was like, there was a whole lot of, reverse energy, having to do with manipulation, having to do with not what it seems, having to do with and something, and it was someone who was, I felt it was close to their circle that was actually really interfering into that Four of Wands energy, into that community for the divine feminine energy. But this house, this is King of Hearts, would be King of Cups. It's about traditions, belonging, roots, boundaries as well. And it's so crazy that I'm mentioning that because for them, it was actually, them having to set a boundary with someone, having to do that row. That's so crazy. But family, shelter structures, certain structures. Maybe there was a failure to launch before because there weren't certain structures put into place. It was a false start, the beginning of your journey. There were certain roots that weren't being planted the right way is what I'm feeling with this. But now I'm feeling like this is more, 19th of the 4th could be an important date or birthday. But I'm feeling like where there was a start or a poor timing before with this feeling of belonging, it's now, it's kind of like you're putting in the right kind of roots is what I'm feeling. Sign. Hold on. Amazing. Beautiful. Oh my God. Okay, that's my best friend that she's writing to me. She's about to get to my house. I'm with my kids still, and we're gonna have lunch together. But yeah, let's confirm these. Look at what the universe is preparing you for. Amazing. So the universe, just to recap, is preparing you for certain structures and belief systems to be put in place, kind of like that rooting that permanence, you know, something having to do with an eternal love and a divine union. They're showing you the red flags. They're showing you the certain warning signs. They're showing you, you know, whatever is off, or certain alerts with different parts of your life currently. And that's why you're focusing so much on discernment. It's not, everything happens for a reason. Everything is timed to the millisecond. So if you're going through, you know, discernment and really wanting to pay attention and trying to figure out what it is that the universe is trying to tell you, or even with certain people, that's why they're showing you the red flags for a reason. So, which means that maybe, and with that King of Cups, you know, King of Cups is very emotionally mature and very in tune with their intuition. So I'm seeing this as maybe you've been listening to your body's emotion for a couple of weeks now, like really paying attention to your body's emotion having to do with these red flags. And maybe that's why, you know, you're seeing through certain facades and really going through who is actually in your corner and who is just pretending to be in your corner, right? That reflection. All right, let's confirm. Church. All right, so 2 came out. All right, so beautiful. Loyalty. Supportive friend, helpful, faithful companion. Wow. So that's what this is. And the star's wish is coming true. So this is about soulmate, pets as well. Your pets could be acting differently. But 18th of the 10th could be an important date. 16th of the 6th could be an important date or birthday. But a friendship turns to love. Your peer, your soulmate, playful energy. And stars, wishes do come true. Peace, miracles, dreams. You could have feeling blessed, feeling gratitude. Feeling hopeful, falling in love, and literally you got that with the welcoming love. Nighttime could be important. Maybe this happens during nighttime, but this is beautiful, beautiful. And it's confirming literally what you are currently sitting on, what you're currently going through right now. Celtic knot. The crow. Wow. Magical power. I'm seeing my master manifestor with this. So I feel like you are very activated into your magical powers, into your oracle within. And there's a reason why when I first began this part of the reading, how I said if you wanted to get this, maybe you actually do oracle. Maybe you started to be really interested in it. It's coming to my mind. But a new event or happening, clever problem solver. And again, that discernment with, maybe you're getting a lot of signs with birds is what I'm feeling, you know, or maybe you actually absolutely love the crow and you have that as one of your signs from the universe. You know, whenever you see a crow, you know that you're on the right path or such. I'm saying that for a reason. But remembering, and again, that discernment, that seeing who really is in your corner, and it's that reflection of who was actually in your corner and who isn't. Magical. Red flag. Why am I feeling friendship with this for you? Lighthouse. Your inner guidance and system. Again, confirmation, 22nd of the 7th. But confirmation to what I said before with your intuition. Safe passage. So you're following your inner guidance with these red flags. Confirmation. So an illumination. Why am I saying that? Because I said nighttime and I'm hearing thunderstorm. I'm really seeing from this deck my lightning for some reason. Oh, that was I Like You. For some reason I thought it was going to come out. But I saw my lightning, you know, that epiphany, that transformation. But here, this is about gaining clarity as well, having to do with certain red flags and what you are, you know, what you're discerning, what, you know, what you're, that mask energy, that judgment energy. Wow. And also this says navigating obstacles. So it's kind of again taking me back to what happened in the feminine reading, you know, certain people or a certain someone who has been an obstacle in that 4 of Wands energy with you guys. Road. heart and mind. Number 31, but compassionate wisdom, mindfulness, holistic insight, confirmation to what I said before. I feel like this collective, this masculine collective, divine masculine collective, you guys are really, delving into this, not maybe into the craft, but you're really interested in it. So which means there's this activation within your oracle. You're no longer running away from your oracle is what I'm feeling. It's like this, it's an integration between your mind and your heart. Emotionally balanced, sign, King of Cups, sign, wholeness, authentic decision making, sign, and this is about deciding, no longer weighing the options, but it's your decision making is authentic. It's no longer covered with a mask. It's coming from the heart. Wow, this is what the universe is preparing. So you could this could be actually something that you're going through right now. Not only, what the universe is preparing you for, but you have moments of really being in that divine masculine strength and being very decisive and not really thinking back in, oh, should I have done that or not? You're being very, you're having moments of that decision making. It's like, that you made the right decision. Or even you're having moments of that feeling that you had with a certain someone. It's like you're following your gut with that. You're no longer like ignoring it, be like, oh no, it's that it's probably just my mind. No, you're paying attention to it. So do not make this fit. This is very transitional energy. This is amazing. This is about integration as well. And I literally said the integration of the mind and the heart. Cracked egg. Oh, wow. So snowflake. So whatever has been a delicate situation, whatever you had to handle with care, it's bringing a new beginning. 1st of the 9th came to my mind. Fertility as well, multiplying, but a sudden increase by finally seeing it in a mature way, emotionally mature way, no longer being in that emotional immaturity and that wounded energy, which actually had that false start, would actually kind of like created that false start, or it was poor timing, wasn't the right time for it because you were in wounded energy. Now that you're finally in balanced energy, balanced emotionally, what is happening where it was a delicate situation before, it's coming, there's a new beginning coming. Sign. Beautiful. 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 You're planting those seeds, and you're preparing to plant those seeds. I'm hearing harvest season. No, I'm sorry. Harvest season? Is that spring? What? Because I heard spring, and it's so funny because spring here in Argentina starts in September. It's the 21st of September, and I literally said the 1st of the 9th. I know it's like there's still 20 days before, but it came to my mind for a reason. But hidden possibilities, small beginnings and big results. Beautiful. Victory. I literally just picked that up because I felt like it. You're preparing for your victory. You're about to be granted a key. And also key experience. You've gone through the experience you need to. You've gone through the life experience you needed to be able to grow and mature, to prepare for this. You deserve an award, an achievement. Wow. Beautiful. 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 And I just noticed that one of them was 77, and your feminine had a lot of 7s. Luck is on your side. All right. I want to see your current emotion. I really want to see what your emotion you're sitting on currently. What's this collective current emotion? Whoa. Whoa. First one upright is patience. So maybe that was a block in the past, that controlling issue, sign. But accepting that everything happens in divine timing, that's beautiful. I feel like this is what you're finally removing, the envy. But maybe for a while it wasn't so much the envy. Maybe you did have jealousy tendencies. That was that addiction, the obsession, the possessiveness. But this is about, you see this, you are seeing the You know that you are the same as everybody, but with different challenges. And it's so funny because it kind of happened the same thing with your feminine. It's really, they came into that realization, they came into that final epiphany that, you know, it's not that, instead of focusing on what other people had externally, it was more them, you know, focusing on what they had internally. It's coming to my mind for a reason. Abundance. You're sitting in abundance. You are a limitless being, and I believe this collective believes that. You can manifest whatever. I'm seeing that master manifester. You can manifest whatever you desire in the physical reality. And again, confirmation to what I said before, this collective, you are saying things and they are coming into fruition. Do not make that fit. It's so crazy. Because literally, your feminine was literally going through that balance as well. Oh my God, why am I smelling union? I don't even want to tap into what's going to happen next because you guys don't need to know it. I feel like that's the biggest surprise you guys could have. There's a reason why I wanted to do a divine feminine and divine masculine, but more so, you know, your guys' evolution with yourselves, not with the connection. Even though I am tapping into the connection currently with you guys, because I feel like maybe that's something that is going to help with your evolution. I feel like for the feminines, that wasn't something I had to tap into. It was more so just tapping into their, you know, their personal achievements. But I am smelling something beautiful about to happen with this. There's a reason why I'm wanting to do it like this. This is amazing. You're focusing on your health. That's what you're sitting on. Making healthier choices. Beautiful. Patience. And I literally just got having courage through this patience. Finding the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Beautiful. Doesn't matter how much time has been spent here. This collective, you understand that time had to go through. You guys had to go through that time because you were in an unbalanced energy. You find the divine masculine collective, you finally understand what this journey entails. Where the divine feminine has already knows what this, and for a while has known what this journey was entailed for. You're trusting. I cannot make this up, guys. This is insane. This is beautiful energy. Envy. Purpose. And there's a reason why I said that maybe you're delving into that oracle energy, you know? But you know what you're here to do, which means this collective, you know that that twin flame journey, it's for a far greater purpose. It's not for just the external union. For the internal union. It's for your own balance. Bringing yourself into that state of balance and harmony. And doing so without judgment. Beautiful. Abundance. And that's how you're removing that envy. Knowing that you are a special person. That you are like no one else. You are unique in your own way. Do not be envious of someone else because that other person isn't even you. And for that person, they have their own uniqueness. Abundance. Self-esteem, self-worth, self-indulgence, right here. Beautiful, beautiful. You know that you possess gifts of the soul that benefit you and others. And again, confirming with that purpose. Do not make this reading fit, guys. Do not make it fit. You are very proud of yourself. I'm not seeing that as pride of the ego. I'm seeing that as proud to be who you are. Balance. All right, let's confirm balance. Oh, balancing out that fear because you're having courage. Realizing that testing your resolve to live in the energy of love. And your first card sign and your first card on that black deck was love, was kisses, was unconditional love. That's what brings in that indecision, that fear. So what do you know what you need to do? You need to balance yourself for it. I want one more for fear. I feel like acceptance is about to pop out. Oh, peace. Removing fear brings you peace. being in you are a being of love, and you release all negative energy. Fear is part of that negative energy. You're sitting in gratitude. Sign. Absolutely beautiful. 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 Alrighty. Okie dokie. So I want to see for you guys what spirit animals are following you around. Spirit animals are following this. You got the bear. So you're taking care of yourself. You are activated in your divine feminine energy. Sign, as I said that. Healing and nurturing yourself. You don't care what other people think. You just want your own inner peace. Beautiful. Cheetah. Very divine masculine energy as well. Hello. 16th of the 9th could be an important date, but agility and swiftness. Beautiful. Oh my God. And the zebra. Individuality and uniqueness. 33. Divine feminine energy. Stop it. Stop it. The swan. Again, feathered. You're sitting in grace and in confidence. Oh my God, the dinosaur. Primal power, deep reflection. You could love dinosaurs. I absolutely love dinosaurs. But 13, the swan, divine timing. Divine is at play. Let's get 2 more. Okay, 2 more then. The elephant, your ancient wisdom and sacred knowledge. And jaguar, protection and courage. Number 4 and number 5. Wow. So it's so funny because this is kind of like that new moon or like that crescent moon into that full moon. It's like kind of like that transition. That is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. And you got the dog again. Loyalty and home. Oh. And it's so funny how I said the dog and loyalty and home literally, my brain literally went to your feminine. And you see how that dog is looking at that moon, that feminine energy. The moon is a feminine, the sun is a masculine. Oh, that's beautiful. Alrighty, that is very nice, guys. There's a reason why I'm getting all of these decks as well. Maybe, you're starting to be a little bit more fluid as well, because I just started grabbing again. Like being in the flow with life is what I'm feeling. Alrighty. I want to get your guys's, I want to first confirm what you are currently going through, like to confirm this deck. Oh wow, what came out? The snowflake. I want to confirm this deck to see what the universe is. I want to confirm that deck, and then we'll get into your person. I want to see how you're viewing your person, how you're feeling about your person. You could currently go through a no contact with your person. All right, let's get how this collective is genuinely feeling towards the person on their mind. The first one. Oh no, wait, I was confirming. Wow, you really do have your person on your mind. I wanted to confirm, that, but it looks like maybe that's all confirmation you need. But the first one, cosmic healing of how you're feeling towards your person. Wow. Okay, let's keep going. Wow, 3, 2, 1 action in music. You could be really getting a lot of signs through music, but you're wanting to take action with this person. And for the cosmic healing to be the first one, that's beautiful. I need to show you this. So you have DNA upgrade. So again, that gratitude, this person taught me how. I'm seeing my from my that spiritual awakening deck, that divine feminine energy, the one that says you are a goddess, you inspire me to learn, or something like that it was. And I'm seeing that with this DNA upgrade. And it's so funny how these two came out together. I feel like this is you guys. You are no longer avoiding. You found inspiration into no longer avoid. Sign. Hold on. Sorry about that. But again, as I was saying, I feel like this collective, just because of how those two came out together, you inspire me and avoidant. It's like you found inspiration into releasing avoidant tendencies, which is funny because something that they were going through is actually removing avoidant tendencies and patterns. It's beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, let's confirm cosmic healing. Cycles. You knew you had to go through these cycles. I'm seeing that what was it, that rough start, literally. And it's so funny how we were saying what we wanted to confirm that, but it's kind of like confirming that as well. You knew you needed to go through cycles to be able to heal this out. It was all part of divine. Beautiful, beautiful. 3, 2, 1 action. Okay, but there's a certain temptation that you're feeling to, and you know what? I'm not even gonna say it could be temptation, but I was really feeling just seeing this energy. I'm feeling like this collective. You're in that masculine, not wanting to conquer, but you know you're like focused on your feminine right now. It's like you feel you are ready to finally conquer. You know, your highest self is telling you. Your consciousness, your divine connection is like, take me to her. Where is she? Let's get one more for temptation, because I'm seeing that more as, you know, that to activate. Exactly. It's not that temptation as, you know, that magnetic pull. It's more that, you know, that conquering. You're wanting to have your feminine by your side. You are ready to start this new life with your person. That's what I'm feeling. All right. Music. Aww. So you're finding is that how you say it? You're finding solace, but you're finding, you know, oh my God, it's so crazy because I'm literally staring at my time clock that says 1:55, and one of your person's charms that came out was my little clock that says 1:55. I kid you not. And we're literally speaking about your connection with them right now. Hold on. Where is it? I need to find it and show you guys. You can't see it on my clock, but, you know, you have to trust me on it. Here it is. Look at this. Literally. It says 1:55. And it literally came to my mind. Sign. Very connected. But as I was saying, I feel like certain songs, or even you could be getting, you know, certain new songs that weren't even in your radar that having to do with forgiveness or having to do with, you know, the reunion, where in the past maybe, you know, you were really in denial of those kind of signs. You know, there's a reason why you're with discernment as well. There's this, you know, forgiveness coming over you, but for yourself, you know, why it took so long. Maybe that's the kind of songs that are appearing in your feed. I want one more for this. I'm seeing that more as forgiving yourself. Yes, depth of emotion. Depth of emotion. I don't feel like you guys are sad anymore for this. You know, you guys are like, you guys know you had to go through it. There's no bigger thing. You could have been healing mother wounds. It's so funny how I said parents. But DNA upgrades. If divine masculine comes out. Whoa. So what you were upgrading had to do with certain chaos in your environment. You need to upgrade out of. I feel like this is what you're upgrading out of: the chaos, the financial burdens, you know, and that intensity. Instead of it being intensity now, it's balanced out, and it's, you know, I'm seeing that no longer in fear of intimacy. You need to upgrade out of this energy. I want one more for this. Hold on. I'm seeing my clearing and healing out karma. That's married and chasing. literally confirmation, transform. Oh my God. Healing out of it. Stop it. You need to heal all of this out. You need to transform out of this. That's how that upgrade came in. Beautiful. And this is kind of like that, my cosmic healing energy. Beautiful, beautiful. So look at it. Clearly this collective, you find clearly that inspiration and that avoidance. I was not wrong with that. You see this person as that catalyst, you see this connection as that catalyst to your own growth and to that removal of that negative energy that you need to remove, that you need to clear out. Beautiful. Avoidant, and then you inspire me. No longer avoiding this new beginning. Birthing of new ideas. You do miss them, but no longer avoiding what is destined. And you could be really learning from them. I did say that for your feminine, they could actually do oracles. So I feel like maybe that's where you're learning from them as well. And it does happen in the divine, you know. And freedom at the bottom, you see them as your freedom, young, wild, and free. Usually in the journey, you know, usually in the journey when the feminine activates into her oracle, you know, starts to speak about this journey, starts to really, you know, work through her service with, you know, her sight. It's not long, and everyone's journey is different. It's not long for the masculine to start seeing their videos, to start like looking for answers and having to do with this journey. But where do they find that those answers? Through their divine feminine, you know, through their videos, because since it's a soul connection, you guys are the same soul, it's kind of like you guys really, you know, pay attention a little bit more to what they're saying because you trust in what they're saying. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm feeling with that spying energy. I'm not seeing it as you guys are spying on them and lurking in the background. I'm seeing that as that literally through that inspiration, through what you are seeing with their service work, you are feeling inspired into stop those patterns, stop that axe energy that you got with that black deck. You know, that was the finances. You stopped sabotaging yourself by finding inspiration in what your feminine is saying in her readings, you know, when you start really resonate to what they're saying and the messages that they are giving out into the world. This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This is so nice. Alrighty. So I want to quickly, I think I just want to get 3, but I wanted to use this deck for that. But, you know, everything happens for a reason because I'm really seeing my divine feminine one. I want to get 3 of these to confirm how you're genuinely feeling towards your person. I want to confirm how you're genuinely feeling with these. First with 3, and then we'll confirm that. And then we'll get into you guys again universally. And get your emotions towards them. I kind of want to see your emotions towards them. Confirm how this collective is genuinely feeling towards their feminine. Oh my God. Oh wow. So we got a lot. All right. So that one, kind of like, wow, third eye. All right. So, all right. So we have emotional. I feel like this is what you were cosmically healing. I want one more for this because this is about going through an array of emotions, unstable. I don't feel like you guys are unstable. It could be that maybe you do have certain moments of feeling of emotionally overwhelmed about this, but you did get cosmic healing before. There could have been a love triangle, but I feel like this is, you guys are not regretting your past actions, but reflecting on your past actions. Maybe that's what you guys are really going through. But nourishment, you feed my mind and nourish my soul. Your energy helps me keep going. Confirmation to what I said before with that inspiration. Together we have how we found each other. We are meant to be together forever and ever, for eternity. You feel like the universe is guiding you back to them, and I do feel that for sure. My spirits guides are helping assist in this divine connection. You have a new insight, and I feel like maybe this is what was putting that avoidance on veil in you, you know, have that gossip, you know. Maybe you felt like people were jealous of your connection, and also you feel like maybe people will be jealous, but if anything, you don't care, you know. Maybe that's what you were avoiding in the past, you know. You were in denial because of this, because of the opinions of others, but you can't, you know, this collective, you're taking lead into your life again. And also with that red flag that came out there, you're starting to see who is, you know, in your corner and who isn't. If the people who love you really love you, then they would accept, you know, your decisions. And if they don't accept it, then it's something that they have to work on. But with this emotional, I'm seeing this as maybe because this is about, you know, that there was an interference in the connection, a competition, and I did say that before. But then we had chasing under that, you know. And I feel like that love triangle had to do with you being in your mask at that time, you know. And now by finally removing the people that no longer serve you, removing those karmic energies, we have that chasing. And again, there's a reason why I said I feel like this collective, you're wanting not to chase, but you're wanting to really, you know, you're direct to your feminine. You're regretting your past actions and realizing that letting you go was a huge mistake. That should have been a thought for this collective. Don't make it fit. All right, let's confirm emotional. I love these, but they are introverted. I know I don't say this enough, but I truly love you. Maybe that's why you were, you know, I feel like for a long time, this collective, you were very much in love with this person, but you didn't know how to express it. You had to go through that emotional maturity. You had to get to that King of Cups energy. And again, that's a butterfly right there. I'm seeing that transformation card. Let's get nourishment. Under nourishment, we have distorted. So how in the past you thought that how relationships should be like in the past, but also because of past experiences that you needed to heal, you needed to nourish yourself before coming in the right way. That's why that was a false start. That's why it was, you know, a very complicated beginning, because you guys both were in wounded energy. But my views on relationships were distorted from past experiences. That's why you needed to nourish. Together. Whoa. Oh, love offer. So you're about to, again, confirmation to what I said. You are planning. I want to offer you the world, and I promise you will have the best version of me. That is beautiful. Beautiful. Guided. Oh, cadence. Hold on. So under guided, we have cadence. You are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. Beautiful. Gossip. In love. You don't care. You're in love. You don't care what other people say. If they're jealous, they're jealous. Loved you yesterday, love you still, and always will. You don't care. This collective, you don't care. You're done with having other people dictate your life. You're taking lead. Again, confirmation to what your focus is. You're taking lead of your life. It's yours. You could be fantasizing about your future with this person, and I do believe that. But that was beautiful, guys. All right. Now I want to get these. Hold on. All right. I want to get this twin flame oracle to see universally what maybe your feminine wants to say to you currently to keep you going, to keep you in that divine masculine strength, or what the universe wants to say to you as well with this. And then we'll get this deck and see what the universe wants to say to you with these for your personal growth. You know what I mean? All right, let us get a couple of these. Universal message. Message from your person. Oh, wow. I knew it. 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 And I should have said it. And I should have said it. But everything happens for a reason. But the first one, I'm not even going to read that one yet. Number 8, and number 8 for me is karmic cycles. You know, what goes around comes around, and also it's like preparing for completions. It comes to my mind for that in that way. But our union energy needs clearing. Repeat this 11 times with slow, deep breaths. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. I'm grateful for you. And you guys did get that forgiveness one. So keep repeating that self to yourselves, because just because of that emotional card, I do believe that maybe you do tend to get a little bit emotional at times. You know, you are purging, you are going through a phoenix period, but yeah, just focus on that forgiveness towards yourself. We have number 4, you are my true love, my heart and my soul. I feel like this is what your feminine is telling you. Just believe and just keep going. Growth. I miss you. Let's both just stop running away. And I feel, and it's so funny how I said 10 completion, and 4 + 6 is 10. And also 64, the creator is by your side. And it's so crazy because the creator is by your person's side as well. That was one of the, from the dice, that was one of the numbers, the angel numbers that came out for them as well. That's so crazy. Literally came to my mind. And you got the 1111. There's only one of these in this deck. You got the 1111. There's a reason why you're so focused on, you know, wanting to conquer this, wanting to really start this right. You're coming into the union. That's the energy that you're feeling. I'm not getting any more of these. You're done. Communication on the way. And you got, and 4 cards, divine masculine energy. 4 is divine masculine energy. That was amazing, guys. Alrighty. Let us get... so I feel like that's all the information you need from your divine. You've seen beyond the past, no longer holding to grudges, but also the swan is, and you got the swan with that, the animal deck. So clearly, you know, 23, number 23, you could be 23 or they could be 23. But you're seeing beyond the past, your transformation. It's like that integration between light and dark as well. Very nice. Alrighty. Your destiny path. You're unlocking your destiny path. Beautiful. 35. Oh my God, you got the same as they did. Abundance and surrender to receive. Focus on your abundance and surrender to receive. Hold on. But 9th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 9th. And I did say September, spring is very important for you guys. I'm not even going to give you guys a timeline because the first one, one of the first cards of your emotions, of what the emotion you're sitting on is beautiful. Beautiful. All right, see beyond the past. By letting go and burying it. No longer holding on to it. Number 17. Destiny path. Find it, literally that endings bring you new beginnings. That addictions. You know, you're not the same person you were before. You're a new energy. Destiny path. You're about to shine. It's part of your destiny. 26, abundance. By keep trying, by focusing on keeping and trying. You know what I mean, right? But by focusing on, you know, that direction of abundance. Number 4, surrender to receive. Keep working on it is what I was trying to say. They got the same thing. They got the surrender to receive, the inner conflict resolution. They got the same thing. Number 6. 2, 4, 6. Wow. Beautiful. You're evolving into your complexity. Awesome. And number 3, expansion. Awareness. Beautiful. Alrighty. Okay. So, now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to get... All right, so we're going to get a dice, and I want to see how far in does the universe want us to tap into. If 6 comes out, it's months, and if anything else comes out, it's weeks. So just to see what the universe is, what tests or lessons are going to be provided to you personally. All right, let's see. How far ahead does the universe want us to tap into? 7. So next 7 weeks. Alrighty. Next 7 weeks for this beautiful Divine Masculine Collective. And I got my Shaman cards. I just felt like it. So certain struggles are going to be illuminated in this next 7 weeks. Why am I seeing, having to do with the people with those facades? Truth, confirmation. And you guys did get the crow. Did you guys get the eagle? No, they got the eagle. But certain truths. Wow, sacred space. You could be feeling a little bit of anger in the next upcoming weeks. Certain triggers, but there's a reason for it. You're purging it out. You're preparing. The universe is going to test you to see if you're finally in that energy of that endurance, of that, permanence. Whoa. Oh my God, what was that? Oh, stripping the illusions. What was that? I want to see now. Oh, that was perception, but that wasn't the one I saw. The reason why I'm saying that. Oh, grounding energy. Grounding. The universe is about to give you lessons to help you ground. But teaching came out. So I do feel like something having to do with your teachings is going to, maybe be illuminated. All right, let's get these and let's see. Alrighty. Next 7 weeks for this beautiful collective universal message. What is happening in the next 7 weeks? The lessons. What is happening in the next 7 weeks? What energies will you be embodying? Wow. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so the first one that it makes sense, because struggle, we do have the King of Coins in reverse. This is about certain ruled by materialism. I'm feeling this having to do with that financial stability that you're looking for. But I want to confirm, because this is about being ungrounded and jealousy issues. And you guys got that as part of what you are removing. I did get that in the beginning. But let me let's clarify King of Coins in reverse. Yes. High Priestess. And it's so fun. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant energy. But just stay in stillness. Don't worry about it too much is what I'm feeling with this. It ungrounds you to be focused so much on your Pentacle path. Just focus on maybe remove. I feel this is that struggle that you're about to have having to do with your Pentacle path. Maybe that's something that really worries you or actually puts you in that emotional imbalance because you're a little bit too worried of how you're going to make ends meet or stuff like that. But just focus on, remember that you are sitting in abundance. Remember to be in that energy of abundance. You're currently in that energy of abundance and being in that emotion of abundance. Keep keep that positive mindset is what I'm hearing with this. Believe in your inner wisdom, in your sacred wisdom, your inner knowing. Trust in your highest self, and trust that everything will be resolved. Just don't worry so much about that material gain. Remember that you're trying to release control. You're trying to really be in that stillness of that divine feminine energy. And the High Priestess is very divine feminine energy. And remember that also you're very much in tune with that moon energy, that intuition. There's a reason why you're so connected right now. We have the Chariot under Truth. This is forward movement. Makes sense with that 3-2-1 action. I'm seeing your feminine actually, but there's a willpower. There's a sense of control that you have of your life. You know, you're seeing success. Another one of travel. It could be that you're traveling, but you're focused, and the focus is right. We have the Hierophant. That's my husband card. So you have the both. You have the pairing, the High Priestess and the Hierophant. But the Hierophant, it's non-conforming, not conforming to what other people say, to what society deems to be, love, or deems to be appropriate in your life. You are thinking for yourself. You are challenging the status quo. You are, and also this is under that sacred space. It's really, you are following your heart. It's about proposals as well, this Knight of Cups. But the Hierophant is my marriage card. He is my husband. He is also a leader, leading with your sacred space. We do have under Anger, manifesting your desires. So 1 month or next new moon, there's going to be a change in direction with having to do with this emotion. But don't give up. You're in a germination energy, a new cycle beginning. So this energy, this anger, it could be, again, what I said before, the universe is going to be giving you lessons having to do with this energy to see if you're finally in that permanence of this does no longer overwhelms you. This no longer controls your life, but you control your life. You are the one who, you're taming to attain. There could be certain things that anger you, but it's how you respond. And I do feel like you do respond in a positive way. You don't act out of impulse from this. You more maybe center and then, respond, or even not even respond. I feel like you act accordingly having to do with this energy, just because this is about setting your intentions, and there is a new cycle beginning having to do with this. It's finally a new cycle where this energy no longer overwhelms you and no longer, dictates what you do or what you don't do. And under grounding, we have the Moon in reverse. This is about mental clarity, finally grounded, releasing the fear and trusting and hearing your intuition. Very much justice energy, that unveiled energy. You're no longer sitting in the illusions. You are grounding not only your emotions, but again, it's that integration in between your mind and your heart. It's like what I'm seeing right there, mental clarity. All right, let's confirm King of Coins. Yeah, so whatever. So how I said before about who you have in your corner and who you don't, and why the reason why you are so connected right now with your intuition, and how the universe is showing you those red flags. I know I said this King of Coins is about ruled by materialism, but also, certain greed and jealousy tendencies. And you did get that, you could have a couple of people who are going to be jealous about your connection. You have the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm not seeing this as your person. I'm seeing this as maybe certain lack of support from certain friends, who is in your corner, who isn't. You're going to get lessons having to do with people who you have around you who are not going to be aligned with you anymore, or who, you need to see through that veil of, are they aligned or aren't they aligned with me? I'm seeing family problems, and it's so crazy that that sticks out, because the biggest thing for your feminine as well, what I felt that had to do with their Four of Wands, with their, what was being manipulated in the background with their Four of Wands upright though. I feel like it's someone that is very close to their circle. It could be someone that you even know, But I heard family problems right away with that. You know, I read that and I was like, it came to my mind, you're feminine. They are having certain, and they had the high priestess in reverse. So it was something that they're going to feel very disconnected with. They're not going to see coming. That's the card that they had, where this collective, you, this masculine collective, you are going to be very ignited, and you're going to know. You're going to immediately know that it's this person. Maybe that's a little bit of discord that you're going to have, not with your person, but with whoever this person who has been manipulating your energies and has been that third party, that interference in between your connections because of jealousy. So pay attention to what your body, there's a reason why you are so in tune with your body's emotion right now, and pay attention to what your body is telling you in certain situations and with certain people is what I'm feeling with that. Chariot. Oh, out of that mental anguish, moving forward from this, no longer in that lost hope or love, no longer in those dark thoughts and anxiety and fear. I want one more because I'm feeling like that's what you're moving out of. Yes, believing in yourself, Magician. This is Master Manifestor energy. You believe in yourself. You are that influence. You are that resourceful energy. Your willpower. And it's so funny how that Chariot, your willpower to get out of that energy. No longer trapped in your mind. Determined, finally. And it's so funny how the first thing that you're going to go through in these next coming weeks has to do with, certain discord with people who you thought that were in your corner. I feel like that maybe does ignite a little bit of that mental anxiety, because you're going to be, going over, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? But you are in this determination. Remember keep that strength within you. Keep that masculine strength within you. Remember who you are, and and there's a reason why I say everything. Don't let anybody's influence or anybody's energy influence you into doing something that you do not want to do. Remember to think for yourself. Be that Hierophant. Be that Hierophant. You are that magician. You are that resourceful creator. You create your own reality. Remember that. Whatever you speak, it comes into, whatever you speak comes into fruition. Remember that. Remember, you are in the self-aware energy. You are proactive. You're focused. Don't let anything or anyone get you out of that focus. You've been working too hard for that. Hierophant. All right, so the next couple of weeks, so 1 to 2 weeks, having to do with this Hierophant energy, having to do with thinking for yourself, having to challenge that status quo, shifting your consciousness, gaining strength, the final steps, and an increase. This is making progress with this energy. New moon. End of a cycle. Sign. Endings bringing new beginnings, but success, achievement, wholeness, fulfillment, another one of travel. Another one of travel. Your new cycle beginning because you're ending a chapter. I got chills, guys. Amazing. Amazing. The moon. Oh, rewards for your labor. Stop. 9 of coins. Status, abundance, self-sufficiency. 9 of coins. That is a hard card to get to. That is a hard energy to get to. The Pentacles path is very hard because it's a lot of... It's very much in that 3D aspect that the coins are that 3D, and it's that grounding, confirmation, grounding yourself, fulfillment, freedom, maturation on your own, sophistication. So I feel we don't have anything having to do with your feminine, but it's so crazy because literally what they go through is something having to do with their own self-worth and their own inner knowing and their own strength within. And it's so funny how you guys are aligned, and it's kind of like how while they're progressing, they're pulling into your thread and helping you progress as well energetically. Just let yourself go through that. Remember who you are. Trust in your intuition. There's a reason why you're so connected. So connected right now. This is absolutely beautiful. You're about to start a new chapter in your life. By paying attention, you are disaster averted. You're going through internal changes because you're accepting those internal changes. That's the Tower in reverse for me, is that internal change more than that external change. You're rebirthing. Literally, rebirthing. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. That was amazing. Amazing. Loved it. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, we are going to confirm that reading. We are going to confirm that reading with my moon deck. I'll confirm that reading. Full reading confirming. A fiery climax approaches for sure, and I can feel that full moon in Aries, and it's so fast. Are we not in Aries season? Yeah, right? We're in, or are we already in Taurus season? Balancing spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, but your emotions. It's time to release negativity. There's a reason for it. You're releasing negativity, but just, you know, full moon in Scorpio as well, the devil energy, that your shadow. Remember. Alrighty. Let us confirm a fiery climax approaches. Why do I feel like I want to get... Cleansing! Removing everything that doesn't serve you. And I'm feeling that with that discord, that people, the jealousy energy. Moonrise. Also, you could have seen a rainbow, or you whatever this is supposed to, like, you could see a rainbow maybe the day that kind of happens, or that energy kind of happens. And it's so funny because Pisces for me is kind of like that 69 number for some reason. I feel like that is like literally that balance between your yin and yang. I feel like you're really coming into that balance between your divine feminine and your divine masculine, because you're finally open to that frequency. Balancing spirituality and practicality. Yes, stay in integrity. And they got it too as well with that. Stay in your integrity. Challenging the status quo is what I'm seeing with that. It's time to release negativity. Time to release your shadow. Strength. Have strength. You are strong enough for this. Beautiful. And the Yang Moon. Sign, divine masculine energy, sign. Okay, hold on. I kind of want to confirm your love parts with these. Let's get a couple. Oh, transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. It's important right now to take a deep step back and spend some time alone. Confirmation. You guys are working on yourselves. Be patient. It'll come when it's supposed to. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Last one. A new beginning is on the way. There's a reason why I wanted to get these. A new adventure awaits. And it's so funny because adventure came out for like this deck, right? Was it? I think it did, right? But embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. All right. That whole reading resonated. Whole reading. Get some charmies for you. Whoa. A lot of charmies. All right. So we have letters. We have R and R. 2 R's. We have RR. JT, and that's it. JT, and that's it. So those could be important initials. Oh, you got the butterfly transforming, and yes, you did get a lot of butterfly energy. You're transforming. You got the evolving into your complexity heart. This is my uniqueness heart. Love that. Love that. You can open and close it whatever you want. I feel like this collective, you're opening it. That mental anguish. Confirmation. Remember, you can always open that cage and free yourself from that. Remember who you are. Remember you are strength. Remember you are strong. You have the crescent moon. It could start coming in that crescent moon, or even that new, I'm seeing that new moon actually. But we have Neptune. And don't we have Neptune doing something currently in the sky right now? We have Neptune. Maybe you resonate with Neptune. And we also have, hold on, because I have my little cheat sheet here of my, my signs. This is Jupiter. Oh my God, and we do have Jupiter as well. So aren't Neptune and Jupiter in the sky right now doing its thing? There's something having to do with karmic energies with Neptune and Jupiter. But healing your hearts. I see this as my amethyst heart, but this is glass actually. But the purple, it kind of reminds me of that healing heart, that amethyst energy. Hope, also that what goes around comes around. Keep that infinity hope. Angel wax. Candle wax. You could be actually lighting. The reason why I said this collective, I feel like you're kind of like indulging into that spiritual craft. Maybe you started lighting candles, that's kind of like your connection to, when in meditation even I'm seeing, but maybe you started really lighting candles and really, being in that Zen kind of energy with candles. It came to my mind because this never comes out, but you have, what is this called? It's not citrine. It's not, it's my enlightenment stone. It's selenite, enlightenment, but new beginnings as well. I see this as new beginnings. I see this as purifying as well, and positive energy. So keep that positive mindset. We do have amethyst, and that is intuition and healing energy. So focus on your intuition and your healing and your happiness. Focus on your happiness. And it's so crazy because your feminine also got the happy one. Alrighty, let's get dice, important dates, birthdays, angel numbers might be seeing I need to look up. 10-10, stop it. 10-10 completion. 10-10, 10th of the 10th, portal energy. You got the 0 as well, a beginning of a new cycle. You have 10th of the 12th, 12th of the 10th. You have 12 of the 2nd, 12 of the 4th, 12 of the 5th. 12-12 as well, and if I'm not mistaken, 12-12 is that divine, right? I can't remember, but 12-12 portal energy as well. 12 of the 4th, 4th of the 12th, 4th of the 2nd, 2nd of the 4th, 24th of the 12th, Christmas. 24th of the 10th, 24th of the 5th. Yeah, let's get a couple more. 35. So you have 555, massive transformation. You have 35. You have 000. So you could be actually starting to see, in that 24-hour clock, the 0000 when the clock starts again, like the new day. 5th of the 3rd, 3rd of the 5th. 88, karmic. What comes around goes around. That's the reason why I say that. 8th of the 8th, portal energy as well. And you have why did I think I saw 66, but it wasn't there. But 68 or 65 angel numbers. 685 as well. But yeah, guys. All right. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you. I don't want to say I'm going to do another one today because I've already done 2, but I'll see if I can get to another one, but because I actually have personal readings I have to get today. But if anything, I will do another reading tomorrow for my other divines. I love you all. Keep up with the good work, and I will see you all tomorrow. Mwah! Love you all. Bye!